Don't want the light. Oh. Oh. I don't know. Oh, I definitely don't want the flash. Going to the track this weekend, and I've got some tech sheets to fill out that have blown all over the ground. And we need to do an oil change on the M3, and we need to replace the oil level sensor. So we're gonna do all of those things tonight. It's 6:35 on a Thursday, leaving tomorrow, Friday. I'm not gonna be packed up in time. Yeah, I'm just pretty wiped. So let's get into it and see how it goes. Now the first thing we need to do is we need to get the oil hot. We don't want to change cold oil, especially 10W60 in this car. That's going to take eons for it to all drain out. So we're going to go for a quick drive, get things hot, get things ready, and then we'll be ready to change. Now you can see that yellow oil light right there. That's because the temperature and level sensor is fucked. So that's on the list of things to fix today. Did you know this channel is sponsored by Ritz? Shout out to Quick Jack. Deuces. Sponsored video. Not really. We'll just go give him a kick. We're up. We are in the air. So, as you can see, Quick Jack giving us a lot of good access. First thing we got to do, pop off the skid plate thing. I don't know, it's like a reinforcement on this car. It's not just for skids. So we'll remove the like 16 bolts in that thing, pull that out. That should give us good access to the sensor. That's the ultimate reason we put the car up in the air. Otherwise we could have just done this on the ground. So wanted that extra access to those bolts. Also, while the oil's draining, that's when we'll go ahead and check our wheel bearings. We'll take a look, do a visual inspection of brakes. I have a suspicion I'm gonna need to do brakes before tomorrow, which I don't really want to do. Oh, you son of a bitch. Right there. That goes to the edge, doesn't it? Right there. Ugh, I guess I am changing rotors tomorrow. But we'll do what we gotta do. I can already see right here, these tires. Let's get some light here. Oh my god. This is from Summit Point Shenandoah. It just eats the front right tire. And yes, the tires are backwards. That's on purpose. But, oh my goodness. I flipped them so that I could make that tire last longer. Fortunately, this weekend's on Maine, and I think with Maine, you know, being a clockwise track, we'll just keep the tires where they are. Although it is going to be wet, and the fronts are reversed right now. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll think about it. Who made the first red tool? Like, we got Craftsman here. We got Tecton here, Milwaukee here, Mighty Car Mods here. It's all red. Every single one of them is red. Who like decided that was the international color of tools? Is it all copying Snap-on? Was Snap-on red first? Was Snap-on the first tool? Were cavemen actually Snap-on engineers the whole time? Let's take you on a journey. Get the light going. There we go. Let's get a little more light. Maybe even more light. There we go. We'll see how long this light lasts. Honestly, not that optimistic. It's either a beat up 16 or a tight 15. 16 it is. But we also gotta take out those first. Those are 8s for sure. Oh. Well, look at that. Didn't have to take this one out. It's just missing. Okay. That's sitting on the highway somewhere, or the racetrack. That's why I bought a whole bag of those. Always fucking go missing. Now we are also here to do an inspection. So while we're under here, it'd be good to just look. This exhaust is new, so it's good to make sure it's not deciding to do anything weird. Oh, fucking rock on me. Oh. Well, that was loose. Gonna let you in on a secret. BMW says not to reuse these bolts. I've been reusing these bolts. Actually, I take that back. I don't know if BMW says that or just random people on the forum say that. Who's got time to replace bolts every time you take them off, you know? Not this guy. Alright, doing this with the plastic in place. Grr. Okay, might not have been my wisest move. Go ahead and remove this whole thing. Oh, come on. Which this is gonna fall. It's all gonna fall on my frickin' face. Yep, here it comes. Oh. Okay. One piece. Two piece. It's not covered in oil. That's a good sign. I'm gonna take that back. It's not totally covered in oil. There's definitely oil under here though. You can see that. That's damp on here. There's obviously some shit collected here. Oh, this looks like it might be power steering issue. Alright, so we're going to check power steering fluid as part of the inspection because that looks like it may be leaving the building, and then yeah, AC leaks. We already knew that. Okay, but this is our potential cotton-headed ninny muggins right here. If I can even get this connector off. Oh my god. You take a good plastic connector, you sit on a hot engine all day, becomes a stuck connector. Alright, I'll be honest, those contacts look pretty rough. what we're gonna do, we'll plug in the new sensor and see if we get a reading before we go ahead and pull this one out just yet. Because if it's a good sensor, I don't want to get into it. First things first are, let's clean up some of this oil. It's always good to start with a clean, just a clean working area, you know? And your hands don't get all covered in shit every time you look at the car. Doesn't have to be, you're not eating off the damn thing. It doesn't have to be perfect, but ugh. Ooh. Can you all see this weird like plug thing on the oil pan? Do you know what that is? I don't know what that is. Why would they put that on there? It's weird. Oh. That's me ruining a screw. That's what that sound is. Oh my god. Alright. Bolts. Oh, damn it. That's how you ruin bolts. You roll over on your creeper like a fucking idiot. Old BMWs. They're always doing something. Now, I don't know if the GoPro's picking it up, but you might be hearing the lovely University of Virginia marching band and their endless practice. What am I looking at over here? Is that coolant? Oh, that's got to be from when I replaced the temp sensor. Okay. Minor panic. Apparently the sway bar mounts like to pull out on these cars too, so I always like to check them. They look good to me. They're still present, so whatever that's worth. Yeah, these brake pads are thin. Let's get a pick. Let's play with this connector a little bit. See if I can get life out of the current sensor before I pull it out. Because the connector doesn't quite look right. Now, let's just bend. Oh, I just want to add a little bit of tension. You know, I take it back. I think that's what the connector's supposed to look like. We'll drain the oil. We'll get the new one while the oil's draining. Always a good idea to get that cardboard down for the additional splash that is inevitable. Now, if you're following along at home, maybe you've got an E46 M3, maybe you like pain, maybe you want an E46 M3, 6mm hex, that's your drain daddy. Loosen this. There we go. One downside of the quick jack here is that we have so much elevation. This is probably going to splash. That's why we have the cardboard. There we go. Alright, so we'll let that drain. Let's go get the fresh one and see if I get the same light. Now, you know why they call themselves Hella? Because they make hella good parts. So here, allegedly, we have a hella good part. Now, I love this. I can already see. So you see how this is all like ground off? So that used to be the BMW logo. And Hella manufactures this with the BMW logo on it and the BMW part number. And then they grind it off, and because it's no longer BMW, they can sell this for like half the price. Isn't that brilliant? What a world we live in. Okay, well, brilliant me has just realized that I can't actually test that on car now because I drained all the oil out. So what we're now going to do is we're just going to change the sensor and just fucking YOLO it and hope it works. So to remove the old sensor here, we got 3 10mm nuts. So we're just going to take those out. Now we're going to have to pause to look up the torque spec on these when we reinstall. We're bolting into aluminum, and I do not want to strip out my aluminum oil pan. That would be a bad fucking time. We also don't want to drop these bolts in our freshly drained oil. That would also be a bad time. I ain't here to go fishing. Alright. So then this. Okay. It can be fun to find the date code. See if it's original, but I don't see anything on this one. Slot in the new one. Get our bolts started here. Yes, we won't really have the moment of truth until we fill the oil back up. So I gotta change the filter, don't forget. Do a service, as they say. Shout out to the M3 forum people. The E46 M3 torque spec document Bible is an amazing resource. When it loads, my Wi-Fi in the carport here is spotty at best. It's okay, I've only told Google Drive to keep this cached on my phone every single goddamn time I open it, and it just never frickin' does, but I'm not mad about it. Oh my god. Alright, maybe we're not looking up a torque spec. It's loading. There's a bar at the top. Come on, buddy. It's only 21 megabytes. This is not a big file. There we go. Alright. So we scroll through. Find a picture of the oil pan. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay. 6.6 foot-pounds. AKA 80 inch-pounds. Pretty low. Quarter-inch drive is going to get us there. This goes from, what, 10 to 150. So 80's right in the middle. Right where you want to be. Torque wrenches tend to be less accurate at their extremes, so generally want to avoid that. So like, you know, if I had a torque wrench that was 5 to 100 foot-pounds and this was 6 foot-pounds, that probably wasn't going to be accurate. But here we go, 80 inch-pounds right in the center, so right where we want to be. Let's see, can you see? Can you see, Jim? With your special eyes? And we'll try to crank it up evenly here because it's got a gasket on it. Last thing I want is more leaking, especially because I apparently have a power steering leak now. Alright. Can't really do a star pattern because it's a triangle. We'll do our best to go evenly though. Oh, okay. That's that one. That's that one. That's that one. We'll go around one more time. Yep. 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 Alright. We'll set this back down, store it 10 inch-pounds according to what it says on the handle here. Plug the connector back in. Okay. That's that. Let's get the drain plug back in, do an oil filter, fill her up, and see where we're at. So here we'll replace crush washer. Always want to use a fresh crush washer with this stuff. We're not here to play games with God and, again, leak. Here's a fun question for y'all. Do washers have a top and a bottom? Some would say yes. They kind of have a flatter side. I put that side against the pan because I'm insane. But what's the torque spec on that, Paul? I don't fucking know. Guten tight, but not too tight. Just enough to crush the washer. That should be all we need to do down here for now, until we put all this accoutrement back on. We'll grab our tools, we'll head out. Why are you blank? Why is the front screen blank? I swear to God, this GoPro is such a pile of shit. Alright, we have rebooted the GoPro, and I think we are back. This does not seem like a great angle. That seems better? I don't know. You can't really see. We're gonna undo this bolt. It's not that exciting. 13 millimeters. It's a bolt. You know what bolts are. I'm gonna try and not step in the oil bucket. So this is our oil filter housing. Pop this out. Change a couple seals. Replace our filter. And keep things clean. Try not to drip oil everywhere. Whew, hot. Oh, we are so dripping oil everywhere. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, we got oil. A little further than I wanted. God. Okay. It's fine. That's why Jesus gave us shop towels. Went ahead and replaced the O-ring on here. That comes with your oil filter kit. You can pop that back on. Also replaced this O-ring and this crush washer. Again, that all comes with your oil filter kit. Tighten this down. Nothing crazy. Again, just crushing that crush washer, compressing the gasket. Okay. Load up the old seals, send back to FCP. Now I'm going to call out a key mistake that I made here. What I should have done was, while we were draining the oil, I should have cracked open the filter housing, and then that oil all would have drained down into the pan, and the filter would have been a lot drier, so we would have made less of a mess all over the friggin' place. And you're technically getting a better oil change that way. So do as I say, not as I do. I also made a big fucking mess down here. Fucking amateur hour out here. Soast. Fun fact about this oil, BMW OE, I got this free from a dealer. Oh, a seal. What type of oil should I use? 1060. That's the only rule here. It's 1 of 5.5. Here comes 2. I hope this is showing as pretty on the GoPro as it is in real life. Oh, damn it. You know, I'm normally so good about this. Put a camera on me and I'm just all over the fucking place. I normally don't drip a freaking drop. Now I'm spilling shit all over the engine bay. Vanity cover. Start it up, let the oil filter saturate, and then kind of see where we land. I'm just so curious to see if this oil filter or oil temperature sensor was the issue. It's allegedly a common failure point, so maybe it was. Fingers crossed. If it wasn't, who fucking knows? Alright, sports fans. It's the moment of truth. We've got oil changed, temp sensor changed, oil back in, filter changed. We're ready to start her up and see if that was the problem. Keys are it. Let's boogie here. Key on. The fact that I have nothing from the oil temp. Oh, it just moved. Yes. Oil temp just moved. All right, let's start her up and see where we're at. All right, oil pressure light is out. That's what we want. Yellow light didn't come on, meaning it knows the level. Everything looks clear. I think we're good to go.